traders. Right, quick look at the markets. I'm initiating a move in this one, along in this one. I want to pull back to 38.90. I'm going to be very aggressive. I'm going to wait a couple of days to see if I can get a pullback on this one. I'm going to check my charts in the morning. If you check the charts 9 o'clock UK time tonight, or 4 o'clock Eastern time, to see if that closes up here. Otherwise, if it doesn't close up there, then leave it. But that, to me, I am going to get a pullback, assuming that does close well. The other one I'm interested in is TTI, Tetra Technology. Very similar setup. You can see a big weekly hammer here 3-4 weeks ago. Nice move up today. I want a pullback on this one too. That level, which is 11.55, and my stop is going to be 11.25. Let me just go back and mark Whole Foods so I can keep that on the chart. That's come out at 13.90. Let me just lower that. So I said for Whole Foods I want 38.90. Okay, so it's a very aggressive entry, and I'm prepared to be patient. Right, next up we've got MONI, Monetize PLC, coming off the 200 on the weekly. Again, I want to pull back. If I don't get fill, that's fine. 44.7. Stop. I'm going to just put the stop under the gap fill at 42, just under 42 on that one. And otherwise, let's get an update. I've been stopped out of an oil trade on KBOT. Very frustrating. Weekly hammer, admittedly a couple of weeks of selling, started to move up nicely and have just pushed into that resistance and come right down on me. So I've got a small stop out on that. I stop at 32.45. I had a very close stop on this. I did not give this much room, and thank goodness, because otherwise that would have been a little painful. I will stand aside. That looks lower. XCO has not behaved either. Last I looked at this yesterday, it had a great move up there. There's another big push, and yet it's sold off. So I'm still in this. My stop is 432. I'm just narrowly above water, just not by much. So that's fine. And ESV, ENSCO. I am in this at 49.82, so again narrowly above water. I'm happy with this. Better weekly bar over the last couple of weeks. May come down and test that box. 49.42 is still above my stop. So let's see if that one can hold up and pull its socks up. Other ones I'm looking at, Deckers I'm stopped out of. I stopped out of before the sell signal a couple of days ago, so I obviously got in this too early. So that would have been a better short up there, never mind. I will review that. I'll keep an eye on that and consider getting back in. That's Deckers Outdoor. And what else have I got? I'm keeping an eye on JCPenney. So far it's getting a really nice push, but I am interested in seeing just how far they can take that. So if we get up to this area here, I would consider that an ambush zone around the 1200 mark, and then consider getting short. However, any sort of sell signal in this area here would get me interested. That is now extended. And Hargreaves is doing well. I'm going to move my stop up on this one because it's a potential sell signal. I'm going to go 11.45 on that one. So that still gives me a reasonable profit. So that's a nice move. If you're in this, nothing wrong with getting out. You're really yanking the stop up. Nothing wrong with taking profits. Nothing wrong with that at all. I'm looking to see if that can push a lot higher. And I'm interested in, I'll keep an eye on CTXS. I actually think that's a very good stock. I want to buy a pullback on this. So if any decent moves to the downside, but then look as if they will hold, I'm in. I was looking at this one. This one's being a little erratic. Gaps down, hammer, nice push up. I'm just going to stand aside and watch that one. And Tyson Foods, I'm watching this one as well. No, that's last I looked at that was very weak. So I'm interested in the grains as well. I'll report back on that soon. Okay, indices. Let's have a quick look at the indices while I got you. The indices are struggling up here. You can see on the weekly chart, smacking up against that resistance. So I will keep an eye on what that may or may not be doing. Obviously, if we can't hold up here, then we could just roll over. Okay, we are very extended. We had a nice push up. I think at the very least we may want to come and test the 17,000, which is very close, only 100 points underneath us anyway. Okay, and Nasdaq is looking pretty tired up there, up against this major resistance level. Okay, but could easily just break up. There's very, very little data today, so data tomorrow could change that. Let's have a look at data tomorrow is weekly jobs and GDP for the US, so that's significant. Okay, I'll leave it there and catch up with you in the next update.